What's up? I would like to say welcome to the Laughing Man Network, but I'm on my alternate channel right now, so go figure. Uh, there we go. There we go. Just had to make sure that shit wasn't happening that wasn't supposed to happen. So lately I've been checking out a few of the things, listening to some Alex Jones, and I've been thinking, now that these losers are finally opening up and saying, well, now we're going to be able to get rid of Trump. And they're actually playing a funny ass little game about it. I mean, seriously, these motherfuckers are playing so hard to get rid of Trump that they're not even looking behind. I mean, it's showing their true colors. Fake news all the way around. I had this discussion the other day with my brother. He goes, "Oh, Trump is going down. It's the end. The world is crumbling around Trump." He said. I looked at him, a little irritated. I was like, "What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?" He goes, "Oh, well, they got him on Cohen and finances and all this shit, and they're gonna impeach him." I said, okay. So I was like, well, what about President Obama? He got caught doing the fucking finance thing as well. And he was like, oh, well, that was different. He paid a fine. Oh, so because it was the half-breed president that paid a fine, now the fucking white president that's actually doing what he said he was going to do, we're going to impeach him? I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. So I'm having this discussion with my brother, and I'm like, but where are you getting your basis from? Are you getting it from CNN? Are you getting it from the news? Are you getting it from your late night comedy HBO shows and shit like that? And he goes, oh, it's my comedy shows. And I said, okay. This fool swears up and down he's a constitutionalist. I love my brother to death. But if you're a constitutionalist, why are you celebrating your president failing? I mean, he's not failing, but why are you actually sitting there acting like you're happy that he's going to fail if they impeach him in January or in the new year? Granted, the shit that I've been seeing lately, with their fake news and all the bullshit that they're spewing, none of it's actually gonna happen. I mean, it's another one of those fucking things, dude, that you sit there and you're like, well, come on, Democrats, wake the fuck up. Are you actually gonna get rid of Trump, or are you just talking? I mean, so far, they've tried to get rid of him for sexual assault. No go. And don't get me wrong, I love Trump. But, they did their damnedest. And they couldn't prove shit. And they're still going to use it. From what I understand, when the Democrats go in and they're just going to simply look at it and say, okay, we're going to bring back all the perverts and all the fucking people that went after Trump. So, anyways, on a different, back on the main topic. So today, CNN and all this bullshit is jumping around town, going on their news networks, hitting shit up, talking their shit. MSNBC's doing it. They're saying we're going to get Trump. We're going to impeach Trump. We're going to smash Trump. And I'm just sitting here looking at it and looking at all my boys on my channels that I subscribe to and I listen to. They brought it up and they're all like, oh, don't worry, it ain't happening. Don't worry. These motherfuckers are going to take the House. I get it, it's not the Senate, but they're going to take the House. These motherfuckers said we don't need a goddamn wall because they're not rushing it, MSNBC and CNN. They fucking rushing the wall. They gassing the motherfuckers. They climbing under that shit. They fucking going over it. They fucking Supermaning that shit over the wall. But we don't need a fucking wall. Nancy Pelosi coming out saying shit like, don't worry. Don't worry. We're not going to fucking pay for the border wall. We can use a lot of money. We can use that money for something else. So I'm scratching my head. Mexico, besides, he said Mexico's going to pay for it. But Mexico's not going to pay for it. So I'm like, it's like chess. All these motherfuckers are saying things about Trump that's supposedly supposed to make me want to be like, oh, well, he's not going to give me the fucking border wall. So, a little later in the show, I'm going to, or not this show, but the next one when I go live, I'm going to be setting up a donation section for my live shows. And then, mind you, it's not on my original account because YouTube played with me. They touched me in the private parts. So I can't use that channel just yet. I can upload, but I can't use it because they played with me. So this will be uploaded, but I will be setting up an account. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to set it up because GoFundMe is probably off and a few others. Because once I set it up and I say what it's for, more than likely they're going to fucking take it out like that because it's not for a black person or, you know, I'm not going to say African American because Morgan Freeman doesn't like that term. So, which I like you, Morgan. Yeah. Black people that kill each other are the only ones allowed to use GoFundMe. You can take that to the bank. So, any white person trying to do it and no! So, I figure we can set it up to where we, as Americans and as Trump supporters and shit like that, we ourselves can support Trump. And yeah, if you're looking at this right now, you're probably like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I've been drinking some sake. It's getting a little chilly outside, so I heat up the sake, I pour it back in the bottle, and it's nice and chill. So, sake, you know, warms you up when it's hot, keeps you chill when it's good. So, on my next live stream video, I'll have the setup where you can click on it and donate. Mind you, again, I have no idea how it's going to work because I've tried setting up a few others and people would text me and stuff, say, oh, well, we're trying to donate, but it won't let me. And that's usually when they suspend the account. It doesn't look like it's suspended, but they suspend it. So I might have to set up a PayPal account or something for it. That way you can donate. And again, it will all go towards the wall. And we American Trump supporters can do it. And maybe we'll call the PayPal account Building the Wall or something. You know what I mean? But something's got to be done. And if it shows Trump that we Americans are trying to do something for our country to keep ourselves safe, it will go a long way. Now, I'm over that right now because the account ain't actually been set up yet. So there's, you know, I let you know, but when it's set up, we're good. Now, also, remember, subscribe to the NRA. Subscribe to the Trump Train. And don't forget, subscribe to InfoWars. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but a few people that were on CRTV, where CRTV is no longer there anymore, because Glenn Beck's sinking ship was apparently, I thought they merged, but apparently CRTV was bought out by the Blaze, so now it's CRTV, or not CRTV, it's Blaze TV now. and the old man that started the Blaze, that was doing really good with it, wanted to get on Glenn Beck's dick and start riding it. His dad died, so now it's time to ride the dick of the Glenn Becks and fuck our networks, because now people are leaving, and then instead of letting them know we're gonna fire our peeps, like Get Off My Lawn Boy or a few others, they turned around and they screwed them all. So I'm also working and sending some texts over to the InfoWars site. So if they set it up kind of like Fox News on InfoWars, where everybody gets an hour, you know what I mean, and they set up their shows daily, they can bring in the conservatives that just lost their jobs and follow through with the InfoWars. Alex Jones is talking about opening up more channels and shit, and I'm pretty sure he's going to do it. But at the same time, if you give everybody a certain amount of time, they can get it done. Then you can fuck, man, bust in some Steven Crowder in the Alex Jones show or the InfoWars site. Bring them in. There's no reason at all that these guys should be out of work because fucking Glenn Beck is an old sorry son of a bitch that betrayed people like me and the Tea Party and people like that. And the only reason he jumped on the fucking Trump train wasn't to get on and get, because he was trying to allow his channel to be saved by the Trump. But Trump wasn't having none of it. So now he's trying to set it up to where everything else is like fuddy-duddy. You know what I'm saying? So CRTV's dead. To let y'all know that CRTV's gone. Don't even fucking subscribe to that shit no more. Don't give them no more money. If you're gonna give money, then give money to motherfuckers that actually support our president. Glenn Beck did not support Trump until his shows started going to shit. And then he jumped on Trump's dick trying to fucking write it. But Trump's like, I ain't having none of that, gay fuck. Ooh, sake. But, yeah, so maybe you guys can help me out. Jump over and start texting Alex Jones, because like I said, he was talking today on Monday that, you know, we're looking at opening up new shows. But the problem is you only have so many hours of the day. And I love the War Room. I love David Knight. I would like to see David Knight moved up more, you know, in the day, not early in the morning. I mean, I get it. But you know what? David Knight is gangster. He's a real fucking American. But I'd like to hear him while I'm working. And yeah, I can download his shit, but I wake up really early in the morning. You know what I mean? And during the time that David Knight's thing is going on, I'm working with a lot of machines. So while I'm working with these loud ass machines, I can't hear it. I'm not going to blast, you know, David Knight over a loudspeaker so I can listen to David Knight over these loud ass machines. So it just ain't going to happen. And I have to hear everything that's going around, so I can't use earbuds. So by the time I'm done with work, usually Alex Jones is just about, he's got like maybe an hour and a half before he ends. So I'm like, okay, so I'll listen to the hour and a half. And then the next day, you know, while I'm working, because as you can see the construction behind me, I'm actually building my own property. You don't have the right to know where it's at, but I'm building my own property. Those that donate get to know, and that's on Patreon. So get you. And I'll have that link as well when I upload the video. So anyways, so I'm looking at everything and for the Alex Jones show, and I figured even on Fox News everybody has about an hour, 45 minutes and stuff like that. So I figure I'm pretty sure David Knight can get a good show going with about an hour. You know, he still says whatever he wants to say, but he gets an hour. And then it jumps over to like Owen Troyer, the War Room, an hour. And then you go over to Alex, the founder of the company, an hour, maybe two, because he's the founder. And which I like Alex. I love him to death. I love listening to him. I do most of my best work while I listen to Alex. Working on cars and shit like that. But you can bust in an hour for fucking Steven Crowder. You can bust in an hour for the guy that does the Get Off My Lawn show. Bust in an hour for the NRA girl. And then you could bust in an hour for like other people and actually start setting up the network. I mean, if the boys on TV, just do the InfoWars news show. Fuck, I'll take one of those shows. I'm building my own fucking studio because I know how to do construction and roof and work on cars and all of the other shit because my parents were right. Motherfucking Chris, you need a goddamn trade. And of course, I had a lot of help from my brother and a few other people. But I personally think that that's something that should happen for the InfoWars show. So let's jump back to what the original reason why I jumped on this shit. America, we are seriously about to be fucked in the ass, and there ain't no lube coming with it. And I promise you that if we allow the things that are happening to our country and not be able to stop what is happening to our country, we're going to be fucked. The UN has sent their military into France, and none of the people over there are very happy of what Macron's doing. The motherfucker disappeared. He ran. He got the fuck out. Now you got the UN people that don't speak French throwing rubber bullets at citizens and attacking their own people. It shows how our government has sold us out to the UN. Not the EU, but the UN. The EU is after France right now and hurting people. A bunch of different countries that speak different languages shooting shit. Now, the UN, as far as I know, is the only people with their military that's allowed to come into our country. So I think the time when we actually do a revolution, rise up, everybody. The UN's got to go first. So they're not American. They ain't me. Views got to go definitely, but they ain't me. So keep that in mind. UN, be gone. Right now, we have a lot of issues that are going on in our country. We have Trump being harassed by the Democrats, CNN, MSNBC, all these motherfuckers going after our president, making him look like he's a bad person. Just, all in all, just fucking with them bad, bro. Just fucking with them hardcore. Non-stop bullshit. And yet we still let them spew because of freedom of speech. So, Jim Acosta got kicked out of the White House, took everybody to court, and still wasn't be able to let on. Alex Jones got kicked off of Twitter. All the social media accounts, YouTube, Twitter, and all those other motherfuckers got kicked them off. No one let him back on. So, the double standard that I'm seeing right now is why exactly aren't we actually protesting these networks? I mean, as a white person, Don Lemon called me a terrorist. If I had the money to sue that son of a bitch, I would sue the fuck out of him. How many of you people actually give a fuck? It seems to me that you guys sit there and you look at everything through double glass and you just don't care. You don't give a damn. If you're white, you're a terrorist in Don Lemon's eyes. But Don Lemon gets his white dick because he's gay. Huh? And the issues that I'm having with the way that everything's been playing out is if they're allowed to keep doing what they're doing, that we don't deserve to have a country, bros. We don't. Antifa fucks up our streets, burns our stuff down. And I have to sit here and work a long ass time to get what I want and do what I want. These motherfuckers are on welfare. They're on food stamps. They want to take your guns. When exactly is enough enough? Or are you part of that group that just sits there and says to yourself, well, it ain't got that bad. I'm going to wait and see. I'm calling for a full-on boycott of CNN. I'm calling for a full-on boycott of ABC, Disneyland, all of their fucking right-wing networks. I got rid of Twitter and moved over to Minds. The only reason I go to Twitter is to see what Trump's been tweeting. Because I'm still waiting for Trump to move over to Minds. A network that's spying on us and getting rid of us. President Trump, you need to move to Minds.com, brother. Minds.com. Let Twitter fall. There's another network that I've been using as well. It's BitChute. Some people say screw BitChute, but guess what? BitChute is in the opening stages of what this piece of shit YouTube is. The only difference is it's more, YouTube is more up there. So I'll still do my videos here on the channels that I create because I'm going to steal their fucking shit. When they get rid of one channel, I'll create another. Bam! And at the same time, I'll still be able to upload the BitChute. So I still get to see some peeps. And I even got a few more peeps over there. Just like on Minds.com. I had 500 subscribers on my Laughing Man account. And now I got close to 1,000 subscribers on my Minds account. Minus the fact that it ain't known as this. So when you subscribe you and donate to the other thing, you'll get to know where the Minds is. But until then, we good. But at the same time, I cannot be more frustrated at the fact that our country is going to shit right now. It's going to shit. Man, a lot of the people that I listen to on my YouTubes and all that, good peeps. But at the same time, you could be awesome. You can be great. You could be the best fucking person in the world. But if we keep allowing these motherfuckers to write our own rules and do our own shit and tell us what we can and cannot do and then suspend us when we don't do what they want us to do, that's when I've had enough of it. If they can burn shit down, then so the fuck can we. Some of you are probably like, why? Why would you say that? Because, what the fuck? It ain't that hard to fucking put on an Antifa mask and pretend we're Antifa. It really isn't. At the same time, I have my fangs. That's when you know it's me. Because I ain't a bitch enough to fucking wear a mask. Ha! So fuck you, FBI. Other bitches that I gotta say. I was thinking about chilling out for a little while in Utah. And I was just like, nah, I'm good. Not because it's cold right now, but because they allow the Mormon church to dictate what they do. Go look it up. Because that's... I don't even know why I started that. considering the fact that I'm drinking at the same time as doing this live stream. Huh. So, back to what I was saying about our country going to shit right now. If they actually attempt to get rid of President Trump making America great again, I highly doubt that the Democrats will survive probably 48 hours, maybe a week, but by the end of the week, dude, there will be a lot of fucking dead Democrats. And if this violates some guidelines, I'll make sure I say, what if after they try to go after my president, there's a lot of Democrats that are now dead? Violation. You know, all my shit has been settled because I said the what if. No, give me a sec. Watch the flag now. Make sure no Democrat gets it. All right. So, thanks for watching the flag, guys. All right. So here's the thing. The Democrats are going to take power, and the Democrats are going to fuck shit up. You know, I haven't really been one to do any protesting or any of that shit because, like I said, I'm a hard worker. I build my own stuff. I make sure that all my cars are running. I make sure the buildings that I build that are great. I make sure that fucking when I shoot my guns down a fucking tunnel that I built because I built my own shooting range. Why the fuck do I need to pay somebody to go shoot a gun when I have my own? I make sure that when my friends come over to hang out and bullshit and shoot guns and drink beers and shit like that, that they have a good, safe place that they can do it, which works out for me. But, I mean, fuck, dude, I'm building my own property, the American fucking dream. I don't owe nobody rent. I don't pay nobody shit. I go to work. I make some money. I fucking come home. I fucking do construction. I make my house a little better. If I don't have the money to finish it, I do what you see right now where I cut the bad areas and I put some plywood there and I set it up as a not a permanent fix but a setup fix. I made sure that there was no leaking. I made sure that everything was good. I put up fucking 700 watts or I think I'm at 700 watts right now on power. Sometimes I can go half the through the night before I gotta turn the generator on to charge the batteries. But I'm on solar, and it ain't because I don't want the power. It's because these motherfuckers want like $100,000 goddamn dollars to fucking send out power poles to where I'm at because I'm in the middle of nowhere. About a mile and a half off the road, babies. So, I build my own stuff. I do my own shit. I shoot my own guns. I have fun. I do what I say that I'm going to do. I can do my own shit. I guess we'll leave it there. But at the same fucking time, the issues that I'm having is you motherfuckers out there, you need to understand. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get us Americans, the ones that voted for Trump, to actually lose our cool, to actually go the fuck off. And like I was telling my buddy the other day when he was making, your boy Trump's going to go under. Or my brother Eric, or my brother, he was like, your boy's going to go under. And I'm looking at him going, are you fucking stupid? So what are you telling me? That I need to get off my ass and go to Washington, D.C. and start protesting? And since protesting doesn't work, go the Antifa route and start beating motherfuckers in? Is that what you're telling me I need to do? Because you're basically doing what your left-wing motherfuckers. He calls himself a constitutionalist. Well, if he's a constitutionalist, he shouldn't be for destroying our president. And I'm pretty sure in the morning I'm going to get a call and he's going to be like, look, I would never said I was against the president. No, you are. Because if you're for the president, you wouldn't allow this bullshit lies out there to make it to where the president is going to fail. That right there, when you say he's going under, you're rooting for the other side to down President Trump. And to me, that is you're against my president. Now, I'm not a Republican. I'm an independent. Now, I voted Republican, which made me a Republican because apparently that was, well, I was told that's the only way I could vote for President Trump. So, kudos to the Republicans. Now, if in the beginning of the year, which hopefully by that time I'll be able to quit smoking, because I mean it gets really irritating, but the stresses of these motherfuckers out here, dude, just irritate the shit out of me. Now, beginning of the year, we're going to find out when the take power at the end of December, and when the crackheads take power, on what they're going to do. Now, guys, seriously, we need to play this smart. We need to look at everything. And if they actually physically start going after Trump for impeachment, and mind you, this shit's got to be real. It can't be fake news. It can't be fucking, oh, well, Trump is doing this and now we're going after him. When they physically come out and say within the next 2 days or however we're coming to get Trump, that's when I say we march. We go into every single state capital, every single area that is not supporting Trump, and we drag them the fuck out. I'm not going to tell you what to do at that point. What if within 2 days they decide to say we're going to be getting Trump and arresting him? Then what if y'all go to the state capitals and you drag those motherfuckers out? I can't tell you what to do with them. That's where I'm at right now. By law, if I'm not an Antifa member, so therefore they can get me for whatever, but I am a Trump supporter, so by law I can say what if before everything, and as long as the what if is there, there's no law broken. And I found this out by a lawman that says I can't arrest you if you say what if in front of everything that you say. So keep that in mind, everybody. If you say what if I fuck your face up, they can't arrest you because it's a what if. It's a hypothetical. You ain't actually done it. It ain't a threat. Unless they change the law within the next 24 hours. Ha! But to be honest with you, I'm scared for my president. I really am. It kills me inside to know that my president is going through the things that he's going through and he hasn't even done anything wrong. I'm scared for my president because everything he's done is try to help our country, and all we've done is sit on the sidelines and just talk hypotheticals. I'm scared for my president because the people that we think that he's hiring that are supposed to be doing good for us and him are basically telling him to fuck off. So he gets rid of them and he puts someone else new in, and then it's fuck off. I'm scared for my president because the chick that was supposed to protect our border, that was supposed to leave, finally started protecting our border because they started going after our border. And now we're supposed to trust her. I'm not saying my president's naive. Let's get it right here. I trust Trump. He's doing a good job, but when motherfuckers say they support him and they come out and say, well, he ain't built the wall. Like my brother. And I have to tell my brother, what the fuck is Trump supposed to do? Is Trump supposed to go and arrest every single motherfucking Democrat out there that doesn't want to support the wall? Granted, There's a good amount of those motherfuckers that deserve to be arrested. Very good amount. There's a good amount of those motherfuckers that deserve to get their heads kicked in. They deserve to be curb stomped. These motherfuckers don't deserve our pity. In fact, they don't deserve a fucking paycheck. I don't exactly know when the law changed, but back in the day, in order to be in the Congress, you had to have a job. These motherfuckers are coming out of high school and college, and they're getting like Cortez bitch. She's a fucking bartender, for crying out loud. A communist, for crying out loud. I watched a motherfucking hearing about her where she was chatting with the dude, Crowley, that was supposed, she stole his seat. And he was like, well, if you want to go there, we can do this. And she goes, well, I got to talk to my people. So right then and there, dude, the people that put her ass in power don't give a fuck about us. They only give a fuck about them. I mean, fuck. You motherfuckers in the FBI and the Hillary Clinton people and Obama people threw a fucking Marine in prison for taking a picture. If this bitch is going through a fucking tunnel underneath our Washington, D.C., where these Democrats are on Snapchat or whatever the fuck she's using, saying, hey, everybody, these motherfuckers got secret tunnels. Well, thank you. Now anybody that hates America knows that we got secret tunnels. I'm not saying that we didn't know we didn't have secret tunnels under there, but thanks for pointing it out, bitch. I mean, she's threatened Donald Trump Jr. by making a great meme. I actually enjoyed the fuck out of it. Y'all hate socialism. Well, we like to walk our dogs, not eat them. And then she goes and starts threatening him that, well, we're going to get subpoena power, so better watch stuff. It's abuse of power. Who's holding this bitch accountable? Oh, wait. The Democrats are going to turn around and say, oh, well, she's not fully in office right now, so you can't touch her. She doesn't know she can't threaten the Americans. Really? If I said that to a judge in the judge's office, what the fuck do you think he's going to do? He's going to arrest you. He's going to fucking hold you in contempt. He's going to fucking look at you and say, you owe me this amount of money to get out of jail. So, what do? Retards are getting into office right now. Retards. Just like, I think there's probably more now, but last I checked, there was around 50 people that are running for president on the Democrat side. 50 people. Can you imagine the fucking horror show that's going to fucking appear in 2020? Bernie Sanders is saying I'm running. Joe Biden is saying I'm running. Hillary Clinton hasn't fucking held it out. But what's the point? They've already stole elections. They've already done what they've done. So what's the point? We allow this shit to happen to us, the American people. And then we bring up to ourselves and say, oh, well, we're Trump supporters. We're supposed to be held to higher standards. Why? Why the fuck do we need to be held to a higher standard? If they burn down a fucking city and start fucking us up, and the Antifa starts directing us to say, you need to go white, you fucking white piece of shit. Those are the people you need to get the fuck out and beat up. Just smash them. them up. The cops are not going to do shit. Just tell us Antifa innards. You know what I mean? Why the hell should we Americans follow the law if the Democrats ain't following the law? Why the fuck should we follow the law if fucking Antifa's not following the law and the cops ain't prosecuting them? Motherfuckers were tearing down their own fucking statues. Democrats were the slave owners. And all you black folk out there that support Democrats, your bitch asses are still in chains. I don't feel sorry for you. The majority of you motherfuckers are on welfare. I don't give a fuck. Half of you motherfuckers that that live in California sell a shitload of fucking weed and coke and speed. But the minute Trump says that we don't want drugs in our systems, in our economy, and those that are on housing, we're going to drug test you. And if we find out that you're on fucking narcotics and shit like that, you're off. The Democrats come out and start bitching and moaning. Oh, well, you can't say that. That's not cool. That's not right. What the fuck? You can't do that. There's no reason to take this fucking peaceful fucking drug addict off of housing. You'll make them homeless. The homeless motherfucker probably deserves that house better than you. He deserves to eat better than you. You motherfuckers are taking man-made drugs. I don't have an issue with weed, but when you start taking and start snorting fucking Comet, chlorine, and shit like that, y'all deserve to fucking be put down like the dogs you are. And I don't feel a bit sorry for you. And that's what I'm talking about. If these motherfuckers can do whatever the fuck they want to do, why the fuck are we standing on the sidelines just like, oh no, look at that. When we see fucking Antifa and the Black Lives Matters burning shit down because they can't stop shooting each other, what do we do? Oh no, look at that. We don't need to be doing shit like that. What we need to be doing is knocking some fucking sense into them. Drop them off. Say, hey, check it, bro. We're going to do something cool. And when they say, what? Just sign this. What are we doing? We're going to teach you how to parachute. And we fly those motherfuckers to the backside of Mexico and we parachute them. Yeah, don't worry. And let them figure out what their economy is. The one that they want. Let them make their way through, trucking and trucking through. To the Mexico. Same with the fucked up Bernie Sanders. Take his goddamn wallet, take his fucking ID, parachute the motherfucker in the middle of nowhere where no one knows his fucking name, and let him march his bitch ass back to America. Because the motherfucker will tell us, oh, well, now the big $300,000 flying on a plane for 9 fucking days. And we're going after Trump for 2 fucking years. And nothing's been out. Come on, people. What the fuck? I can't be the only motherfucker out here that's looking at this shit, saying what the fuck is going on with my country. I am an American. I am not an immigrant. I was born here. That makes this land just mine as it is an Indian motherfucker. And I know them. And they're just as fucking racist as the other motherfucker that you know. This country was not founded by bigots. This country was founded by telling motherfuckers, get the fuck on. And if you disagree, then get to the fucking country that you agree with. Because I promise you this. if you try to impeach President Trump and we bring back the penalty of tar and fucking feather, bitch? Because I promise you this, those motherfuckers that got tar and feathered back in the day did not enjoy it because that tar was fucking hot. And those feathers annoyed the shit. I'm not playing this game no more. I'm over it. This is bullshit. Those of you out there that think that the fucking that fucking Democrats are the only way and you're all fucking dumb. They were the slave owners. They were the chain gang bitches. They were the Shawshank Redemption. You motherfuckers that live in LA, my home state, you're all the bitches. The Negroes, the cunts, the hookers, the bitches, the nigglets, the niggly bears. Because you're all in chains, nigga. And I tell you why. Because your fucking city's run by a Democrat. Your state's run by a Democrat. So while you have all your punk ass shooting, and you have your fucking bullshit like that, remember, you punk ass slaves, you are in a fucking Democrat city. A city where the chain gangs are alive and well. Where you, the niggly bears, are the bitches of the Democrat Party. And I don't give a fuck if you think I'm a racist. Call me what you want. Don Lemon's already called me a racist. I'm over it. Y'all a bunch of bitches. Democrats need to go down. If you can't handle the truth, then you don't deserve to be a part of this country. All right, Laughing Man out. Da, 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 da.